I am live. All right. Hello, everyone. This is your freedom coach. Um, just going to make sure. Okay, great. My sound is on. Alrighty. I know that it is late. It is currently 9 p.m. over here on the West Coast. But I wanted to jump on here real quickly to give an announcement to those of you who can catch the live broadcast and to those of you who catch the replay for my upcoming pop-up series on the topic Hope Deferred, a trauma perspective. To catch these, today I'm just going to give, right now, I'm just going to give a brief introduction to give you some insight as to what you will gain from these sessions. To catch either the live broadcast or the playbacks, you must subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell button for notifications, and subscribe to my Facebook fan page because that is where, at Freedom Coach in Miller, that is where these broadcasts will take place. Those two platforms, my Facebook fan page and my YouTube channel at Freedom Coach in Miller. Subscribe, and set your notifications because it's a pop-up series. That means that I will not let you know far in advance. It may just be an hour before I go on, or I may just pop on like I am now. So if you're subscribed and you have your notifications set, you will be notified whenever I jump on for a broadcast, a live broadcast for this series. Okay, so, and it's going to be yummy. Some of the things that we're going to talk about is what is hope deferred, what that means, sick heart symptoms, the deferment process, and the duality of deferring. So those are a few of the topics that's coming in the future during these pop-up series. So let me get into why we're going to be talking about this. I don't know what it was about entering the month of February this year, but there was a strong heaviness in the atmosphere for those of us who are prophetic people of God. And it seemed like there was weariness as well from the heaviness. And it's a time of transition as well. So we know that hope deferred, that means we're in the transitional period from here and there. And we're waiting for the appointed time for our set positioning and posture there while we're still here. And it's that in between time that makes us feel a little discombobulated. But I really just felt like the pressure was so heavy to really cause a lot of us to feel weary and to really consider throwing in the towel. Like, I am done waiting for the outcome of this process. So hope deferred is the misconception of the waiting period. For the weight of God's glory as wait to abort the eternal and settle for the emotional. What are you talking about, Freedom Coach Natasha Miller? So it's the misconception, our misconception of the season of waiting, because what we're waiting for is the weight of God's glory that properly positions and postures us for our next and our now. But during this waiting period, there's a lot of weight of warfare, of feeling that there's oppression, feeling that there's resistance as you're trying to push through the waiting season to arrive at there. Okay? And so what is going at that time, what is going on is that the enemy wants us to abort the eternal. That's the weight of God's glory. That's what we're waiting for. And settle for the emotional. Settle for emotionalism, because we've been waiting for so long. And we get to a point, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of working while I wait. I'm tired of weeping while I wait. I'm tired of praying while I wait. I'm tired of transforming while I'm waiting. I'm tired of serving. I'm doing all these things while I wait. And I'm ready for the desire that I am in pursuit of, that God has given me, to come forth. I'm ready for it now. And so in those moments of weariness, we tend to contemplate settling for emotionalism. So what does that look like? To settle for emotionalism is to settle for our trauma responses in the form of a tantrum or a testifying tantrum. When we throw tantrums or share testifying tantrums, what we are stirring up or perpetuating is pity. Like, we just want someone to come and console us emotionally, because there's emotional trauma attached to this waiting period. And so I am tired of waiting for the eternal, and I'm ready to just settle for the emotional, because I'm so weary in the realms of my emotions. I'm weary in the realm of my mind, and I'm weary in the realm of my will, the realms of our soul, as I am in the prophetic pursuit during this season of the wait. I hope this is making sense to you all. All right. Because, yeah, I hope so. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop it in the chat. So I want to give these steps as to how we end up in this place. What we did first, we delighted ourselves in the Lord, and He gave us the desires of our heart. That's something that we did first. We really sought the Father. We sought His face. We delighted in our oneness relationship with Him. And then He gave us our prophetic purpose for being, the desires of our heart. Number 2, we wrote the vision and made it plain upon tablets, that others may run that read it. For the vision is yet at an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. So after the Lord has given us our prophetic purpose for being, the desires of our heart, He then gives us a vision. The prophetic purpose and desires of our heart is the mission, what we're setting out to do. And it's grounded in who we are, our identity in Him. And then He gives us the vision and execution. So the vision and the objectives to move forward in the mission and purpose. And also, after we write it down, He tells us this is for an appointed time. And to wait for it, because it's for an appointed time. However, He does not call us to just wait, like He's Puff the Magic Dragon, genie in a bottle, but to work while we wait. And what He tends to bring us into, working on the internal state of being while we're waiting for the manifestation of the vision, as we work while we wait. And so the next step, number 3, is now that we have a clear vision, we have objectives, we begin to be led by the Spirit. We begin to give God our yes daily to the daily directives that he gives us that's moving us toward the manifestation of the vision for that appointed time. As it's moving us toward becoming the person we must be to steward the vision, right? So this is how we do it. We trust in him, trust in the Lord with all our heart, and we lean not unto our understanding. In all our ways, we acknowledged him and allowed him to direct our paths, because he is the one who gave us the vision. He said that he will do it if we just go and obey the directives, the daily directives that he gives us. So those are the first 3 steps that we did. And so we started off with excitement. I'm so excited about these desires of my heart, my prophetic purpose for being, this vision that God has given me. And then we're full of expectation. We're moving forward. You know, there's some challenges that come, resistance that come, but we keep pushing past, because now we're in expectation. I'm expecting the results that I'm going for. If this is me and God, we're going to, us against the world, we're going to make it happen. This is me, God, and my people, whoever those people may be. And then now that we have people on the team that has subscribed to this vision, now we're moving forth in exhortation. Oh, it's bigger than me. It's not just about me. So we push past the obstacles and resistance and the warfare, because we know that it's not about us, that all that we're going through is to exhort others and edify others. And then we move through, we keep going in execution. I can't give up. I can't throw in the towel with resistance and warfare and all these things happen, setbacks happen, because people are expecting me to show up. I've come too far. I've reached the point of return. I can't just go silent and mute and go sit on the sidelines. I got to stay in the game, because people are counting on me to stay in the game. And then we hit this place of evolution, an evolutionary moment. It's the plateau. It is the Oedipus fork in the road, where we have to make a decision, because we've run out of fumes, we've run out of steam, and we're just at the point to where, if this vision, if this purpose dies, so be it. There's nothing left in me to push past this obstacle, to push past the resistance, to push past the warfare. There's nothing left. I'm empty. And it's in that moment, it's an evolutionary moment, because our humanity is at its end. And we have to completely hand over our prophetic purpose for being and the prophetic vision that we are in pursuit of to God, and say, listen here, Father God, you said that you said that there's an appointed time that this religion will have. You said, and for it to live, you have to do it, because there's no more fighting me. And I'm just going to rest in you. That's the decision, the fork of the road. We either choose to, abort, abandon ship, or we choose to just rest in God. Rest in the fact that this is a promise from him. This is a desire of his and not that of our own. Rest in the fact that this is a vision that he has given us and not that we've created for ourselves. Rest in the process of being purified and becoming the person we must be once the manifestation occurs. We just have to rest in that eternal reality. Despite our internal weariness, I'm in my soul. I'm internally. I'm weary. There's no more fighting me. So I just have to rest in He who is eternity residing in me. Welcome, Kesa. Good to see you. Thank you for joining me. And that is what I call the evolutionary moment. Oh my goodness. And this is what keeps us in this place. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. So we've made the decision, instead of allowing our hearts to be sick, I'm just going to rest in God, because he said that this will happen. I will be at an appointed time. And I'm going to rest in him that the desire is coming. It will be fulfilled. And it will be as a tree of life. So that is the introduction. That's pretty much a whole overview of these Hope Deferred, a trauma perspective pop-up series. And so we're going to dive on into this and really break down this biblical passage. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but when the desire comes, it is a tree of life. Proverbs 13:12. From a trauma perspective, we're going to break it on down and really get some tools to help us navigate the waiting seasons of our lives, those seasons of transition that seem like we're transitioning for years. It's been 40 years, 400 years. How much longer do I need to be in this transitional period? Because the outcome is for an appointed time. So we will definitely walk away from these series with some tools, some strategies, some awareness to maintain a healthy heart in those seasons when our hope is being deferred. All righty, that's it. That's all. So I look forward to sharing more with you all. Moving forward, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell for notifications, because remember, these are pop-up sessions. So you won't get a, 3-day notification with a flyer and all that stuff. Oh, I'm going to pop up on this date at this time. Nope. I'm just going to come on as the Spirit of the Lord leads me. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube, hit the bell for notifications, and follow my Facebook fan page at Freedom Coach N. Miller. Set your notifications so that you will receive the notification when I jump on here for these pop-up live broadcasts. On the topic, Hope Deferred, a trauma perspective. All righty. Peace and freedom to you all. This is your Freedom Coach, Natasha Miller, signing off until next time. Beautiful people. Bye-bye.